Jim and Todd.
Todd, come over.
Can I get that?
Any trustees?
Good trustees, man.
El Sikorsky, Ron Darby,
Guys, I want you to come up with your partner.
Sally Chadwick. Sally Chadwick.
So we want all the officials here and everybody else. Okay, we all those officials here and all guests.
Do you want to come out here too? You can come out.
Sally.
Where's our two ladies? Carolyn, you and Steve come over. And, yeah, all right, you guys be right here. Where's the?
Right there.
Oh, you're holding it.
Okay, I don't know if you know, my name's Rob Noack. I'm the president of the Historical Society, and this building is really important to us. So we're really dedicating this new front terrace landscape area. This was paid for with a block grant and a donation from the Historical Society, and this has been a village partnership with the Historical Society and the village developing all of this. Well, you know, I was afraid I was going to like slip and then it would be a real spectacular. So this whole landscape area is new, and this has been our baby this year. I mean, we put a lot of time and effort. Bob Prindeville, who's an architect, and myself, who's a landscape architect, developed this. And as time went on, as it developed, we walk by here all the time, and we see people really using this, you know, as we designed it to be. There's also another phase 2 project that we're all talking about, and we'll see if it materializes, and hopefully it will, on the back side of the building, which will be very similar to just give us some more outdoor space. So really we kind of hand it over to Ted. I have come in, my tenure here is at the tail end of developing all of this. Ted Manila, who was our past president, really was the main drive in all of this. So I'm just kind of reaping the benefits, and Ted was the ray, he did the most work. So this is Ted Manila. Oh, I wanted to welcome, welcome Jim Birmingham, our village president, our trustees, our village manager, Todd Michaels. Wave, Todd, for the crowd.
I'll wave anyway.
Here's our trustee. Sally, Al, and I always forget.
Say happy birthday to Ron!
It's Ron's birthday!
We'll sing later.
We'll do spanking later. So here's Ted Manila. Thank you.
This is all part of the overall design for this front terrace here, that we'd eventually use it as a podium. But I just want to echo what Rob has already said, and thank you very much for coming today. This is a community gathering place. That's how this building was designed, and we're especially glad that our partners, the Board of Trustees represented here today, are with us to share in this event. When we designed the host tower, we saw this as a catalyst for future development. Not only would it be a gathering place, but it would inspire people to come down into the central village and to take advantage of all we have here and that we hold important as Greendalers. You know that building over there is being worked on right now, the former doctor's office building, and there's renewed interest in the fire police station, so we think all of this is starting to come together. This terrace that you see in front here was always part of the original plan, because this building, even with its iconic 47-foot tower, just kind of stuck here in a parking lot. So we wanted to have some space here that people could enjoy and sit out on a nice day like today. And it's been used. As you can see, we've had the hay bales here, people have had parties here, the garage door is open, and it's really coming to fruition. So thanks to all those that made that possible. And especially thanks to Rob Noack and Bob Prindeville, both of whom are professional architects. Rob as a landscape architect, as you can see, Bob Prindeville as a design architect, helped work with this, and of course with manager Todd Michaels, none of this would have been possible, so thanks again to them. Good job. Through this whole period, we've been asking people for money. We've been asking for donations, and to the tune of $600,000, a lot of that money came to us. by us asking. But some of the money came to us just as a gift, as a donation. And we're here to recognize two of those people here today and their families that decided on their own that because of their love of Greendale, they wanted to share in a tribute to their husbands. So I want to thank especially today the family of Buddy Houseworth, represented here by his wife Marilyn, and his family is over here. So the Houseworth family, if you just raise your hand so we can see who you are. And also the D. Dixon family, here just a second, Mark. Just a second. And the D. Dixon family, represented here by, the David Dixon family, represented here by his wife, Dee. And their son and family. So the Dixon family. As many of you know, Buddy Houseworth was born here and lived here all his life. Was involved in many things in Greendale. Dave and his family chose to live here, as many of you did. So we don't hold it, especially just because if you weren't born here, you know, you're not a Greendaler. We know that some of you have been here for so long that your heart is in the same place as the rest of us. Dave was a volunteer and worked in many organizations. The one I want to mention today is that he helped rebuild this building 40 years ago as a youth memorial building, and was instrumental in reviving it at that time. So that gave us inspiration when we decided to make it the same way for the future of Greendale. And so it was under his leadership and his inspiration, which we value greatly. Buddy also helped with many tours of Greendale. He loved to walk around the village. His boyhood home was just up here a little ways on Alva Court, and he helped share his love of Greendale with people by bringing them on tours. And I think some of his grandkids are here today that may have been at that lemonade stand up in Pioneer Park. So I'll bet you a few of them are there. So thanks to them for that. So they're here as representatives of all the people that have donated. But theirs was special because they just decided on their own, in memory and recognition of their husbands, that they wanted to make a lasting tribute to Greendale. So as a simple emblem of that, we have a simple certificate that represents a permanent plaque that will be at a later date inscribed on a bench or some other appropriate spot in the village of Greendale on and around the host tower. So it's my pleasure to welcome the families here again today and to welcome all of you to enjoy the day and the first taste of Greendale. So again, Dee and Marilyn, families, thank you very much.
We'd like to. The Dixon family and the Houseworth family said when it was their sad occasion to bury their loved one, they said, instead of giving us flowers, would you donate money to this host tower patio? So we'd like to give you flowers. Thank you.
So the most important part of all of this is the presentation and our pat on the back. So right here we have our picture of our check.
Throwing money around again.
Oh, it's only
It didn't bounce.
it's not good. Yeah. It's just our check, and like Ted said, you know, the money came from our members, Dee and Marilyn's, you know, funds that were, you know, channeled into this. So this is for the village.
It's Ted in there. Ted and Jim.
I'm not gonna jump up here. I'm just coming off of back surgery, and I'm doing well, by the way. But I want to thank the Historical Society. Ted, representing the Historical Society, came to us about probably 7, 8, 9 years ago on a project of an old host tower here that was in Greendale. Actually, we vacated just about time I came on the board and asked if they could do some work to get this back in use. And through a lot of hard work on their part and the board's work as well with the village, we came to a beautiful building, and through more fundraising, they have come through this year. So many hundreds of thousands of dollars. the donations from the Historical Society and hard and hand work. They have done a great job on our host house. So we look forward to future endeavors as it's going. So we thank them for all that you do and appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Okay, so now comes the big event. We're going to ask you to cut the ribbon. Can I hold your flowers for you? And Jim, would you help the ladies?
Hey, let me hold your flag.
Todd, can you help him because of his, I didn't think you had your back surgery till the end of the month.
There, I'm good. All right, come on. All right, we ready?
Ready?
Ladies, you're gonna squeeze it when I say 3. 1, 2, 3.
So now that we've dedicated this great space that's going to be an addition to Greendale, let's go inside and party!